Hey guys, and welcome back. Today we're going to be doing a devlog video on UFO Universe. I haven't been consistent with this series, so we'll just count this as devlog 1 and move on from there. The game's pretty far along though. Alright, so I've got a couple of goals for today. Number 1, I need to get all the zone walls placed, and I don't know about colors for them yet. I might make the top of the UFO pillars match the middle ground of each zone. I think that would be pretty cool. And then maybe make the sidewalls match something in the zones as well. And then I want to build at least one new zone. I think this doodle one would be super easy. That's why I think we'll be able to do 2 zones today. So I guess to start it off, I could just drag in our doodle asset pack that we made. Here it is. This is the little scene we built for it. And it kind of, oh my gosh, why? Don't make me type in there, Roblox, come on. It kind of already works. So let's just scale this up, maybe to about here. We'll drop this down a little bit. I already have like paper for the ground, which I thought was pretty cute. And then I want to just duplicate this area. So we're going to drag these over so they start more like so. We will duplicate it, bring it over here. And then, of course, we're going to have to change a few things up. We don't want everything to look exactly copied. So we'll get rid of the pillar on that side. We'll get rid of this. Let's swing around this mushroom. All right, maybe switch these 2 flowers. Not too bad. This zone is definitely, like, just interesting. Let's bring this forward. I like that. Maybe this up a little bit. All of those can come up, honestly. And then I think I want another one of these over here, a little bit bigger. Bring that down a bit just to fill up that edge. And then our mountains, I think, oh, and the clouds. Man, we actually have so many assets here. Let's bring the clouds over like this. We're going to duplicate this one as well and bring it down. And I think I want to move the mountains a little closer together and then make them bigger. All right, how does this look from the game area? Not too bad. I think the mountains need to go back a little bit further though, because the clouds don't seem like they're really moving much. There we go, that helps. So we have that, and then we literally can copy this. We'll group it all together, Control G, then Control D, R, and put one on this side. Move it over a little bit so everything fits within the zone. Move it back some, and then I think we may have to move all of this stuff just a hair closer. All of the clouds and mountains anyways, just so they're not in the way of that other zone. And we're gonna do the same on the other side just to keep everything consistent. Looks good to me. That might be the fastest zone ever built in Roblox history. Now let's go ahead and start getting some of these borders placed. Not borders, zone walls. How can we expect to unlock new zones if we don't have zone walls? So Control D to duplicate, and I wonder if I could just hue shift to make them match the zone better. I think it's gonna affect everything though, including the UI. Let's see. Yeah, probably not the best idea. The door will always be blue. However, what is this? Exclusion zone. You, sir, are in the wrong spot. Oh my, that thing got really messed up. So I want to copy the floor color from the center pad and put it up on the top of these. And then I think we'll do green for the walls because it just makes sense. Just like this. So that gives us our next zone, and we just have to do that for every single one of these. I'm not going to go down the whole path because we don't have all of those zones made yet. So for now, we're going to get done with the ones that we have. We also need to make sure we're naming these so it's easier for the programmer later on, but we'll do that here in just a moment. Right here is going to be a gray, and then of course our walls, we are probably just going to desaturate them. Let's hue shift a little bit. Can we go to like an orange? Maybe something like this, and then just a bit of desaturation. Ooh, or maybe increase, so it's more lava. I like that. All right, I better name these. So if this is zone 2, this would be zone 3, so on and so forth. Not zone 32, holy cow. That's zone 3, this is gonna be zone 4, and I'm gonna get the rest of these placed real quick and see you guys when that's done. Day in and day out, this game is becoming closer and closer to completion. So right now we've got all of the zone doors in, and we got another zone built. Even though the zone only took us like 3 minutes to build, still pretty sick. We'll go ahead and animate these. Oh my gosh, this is... All right, this thing. No way do I already have a script in it. Well, all right, so they already spin. I was gonna do that, but all right, it's already done. And now it looks like we need to do 3 zones to connect these. This is a toy zone. This is, I think, a swamp / military zone. Ground military is what we called it. Okay, military. And then this is obviously a beach zone. Now, since I feel like we haven't done much today because this zone was so fast, let's go ahead and knock out another one, being the beach. The first thing we're gonna need is some of our borders from earlier, but since these are textured and none of them really fit the beach vibe, I feel like these are a bit too dark. We're gonna go into Blender and just retexture these mountains real quick. All right, luckily I had the file saved, which is gorgeous. Let me go ahead and duplicate this one. We'll go into edit mode, press A to select everything, then UV editing, and here is our current map, right? I think we're gonna sand everything. So let's go like up here. Let's zoom in on this as well. I guess we could just dash. And I think I want to flip these so the darker is in the middle. No, because then the sand's gonna match too much. This isn't bad. I just feel like that's too dark. Let's go, oh, hold up. That might work. I do feel like the lighter color should be in the middle. What was I doing before? Was it darks in the middle? No, light, dark. I guess I was switching it. Light, dark. Okay, it doesn't really matter. Here's our new border for the sands. All right, with our new border, we can start on the beach / it's actually just a beach. I don't know what I was gonna go with that, but we could start on this area. Guys, my recording software was paused. I've been talking for multiple minutes. Here's the new borders. Here's some sand that I copy and pasted from the desert zone and edited it to fit. Edited it. I think that works. So what we have to do here is use these borders to kind of block the candy zone, because we don't want to see all of this candy stuff while we're at the beach. It doesn't make much sense. We're gonna see a little bit of it over the top, but as long as we can get the most of it out of the way, I don't think we are in bad shape. Let's rotate this a couple times. Maybe bring it in a little bit, something like that. And then we're gonna rotate this one backwards, something like this. We'll do the same for the other side of this, just so it's a bit more symmetrical. I'll rotate those, drag them over, and it looks like we're gonna have to do a little bit more rotating here. Let's bring these like this, rotate them once this way, and drag them down a little bit. And we're gonna delete that back one, because I just don't think it was needed. Throw one of these in the back somewhere, even though we just deleted one. One is needed, maybe a little bit smaller, kind of sunk into the ground a good bit, and then just rotated kind of weird. There we go. Now we need to do the same on this side, kind of just putting these around a little bit. I like the small gap for the water instead of being all water. I feel like it just has a little bit of uniqueness to it, we'll say. So this is the basis of this zone, the basis of the oasis, if you will. I don't know if that was awesome or cringe. Anyways, we need some assets to put here, and I don't exactly know what. I didn't leave a bunch of room for a boat. However, if I delete a little bit of this, we could maybe put a boat over here. I kind of want to put a boat. We're putting a boat. All right, I'll be back when I have a boat. I just tried to model a boat 3 times, failed each time. I'm gonna have to cheap out on it. I'm gonna go get our palm trees and our rocks and call it a day, because bro, I cannot be asked anymore. I can't. Hashtag reuse assets until I die, okay? It is what it is. I don't know what else to say. All right, we're gonna do a palm tree, a rock, and another rock. Great. Look at those beautiful assets. Never used before, by the way. These are unique to this zone, promise. Oh yeah. We're gonna just kind of put a couple palm trees around. Make this one bigger. We'll have a smaller one, rotate it a bit. Something like so. Bring that out. Yeah. Throw another one in this opposite corner just to fill up this space a little bit more. Let's make these not floating. That would probably help. And then let's copy this palm tree with its friends. All right, this palm tree with its rock friends. And we'll throw this in the other corner. That helps a little bit. The last thing that I am gonna do is add some sort of seashells or like some kind of color in the sand. Probably just gonna grab like a star mesh from Blender and make them like pastel colors, paste them around, and hope it looks good. Some of these palm trees could also go way out here. Who's to say we can't? Crazy what a difference a couple trees and rocks makes, man. All right, I'm gonna add some seashells, and then I think this zone will be pretty much done. Let's make this really easy on ourselves. We're just gonna kind of copy and paste these around a little bit. We'll rotate them so they're not all the exact same. We'll have to fit them a little bit better with the ground here in a moment. And then let's go through with our color sliders plugin and just hue shift each of them just a little bit so they're not all matching on the colors. Something like that. Now we just gotta fit them into the sand, which is easy enough. These ones are gonna need a little bit of a custom movement. Oh my gosh, not like that. There we go. And then our last set here, like this. Grab 3 of them, put them on the other side, and I think that is this zone. Let's put this one right here, drag it in, put this one back here, drag it down, rotate it just a hair, and then last but not least, this guy right here. Zone doors, 2 new zones. Guys, this game is so much closer than it was when we started. I think after this zone and this zone, like we'll connect it with this, and then I think we'll have enough zones to release the game. But should we get update zones done before we release so we can have a consistent update schedule? I'm not sure. But if you guys want to see more devlogs like this, I'm going to start formatting all of the games I make as devlogs, just so we can all look back at them at a certain point in time. But that is going to wrap it up for today. If you did enjoy and want to see more content like this, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Have a great day. Later.